What up? Another 2-Minute Tuesday coming at you today. I'm here with my man Ethan, and we're going to be talking about if you had to start all over, how would you build an agency from $0 to $100,000 a month in under 6 months?
Yeah. So just to break it down, like obviously when we look at insurance, it's super simple. And like at first when I would set that goal of like $100K a month, it can be scary and it can be overwhelming. So this is the blueprint that I followed that helped me get there. The blueprint that I give to my agents.
How soon realistically, let's say I'm brand new, join your agency. You say, all right, Jonah, we need to get you to $40K a month by this date. How soon realistically should somebody be hitting $40,000 personal production months? What is your expectation?
So we lay out the blueprint for them to issue $20K their first month. Obviously, not everybody hits that.
Yeah.
But we want them to fall
that's
short.
The thing is, that's becoming the new standard.
It is, yeah.
Where I remember when you had just come in, it's crazy how much higher the standard is.
Yeah.
Like when you come in, it's like, hey, let's get you to 10K issue pay.
Yeah.
Now it's almost weird if you don't do 20 your first month.
Yeah.
The amount of people that we have coming in that do 20, that do 30, that are at 40K 2-3 months into the business is insane. Last month we had 2 guys personally produce over $100,000 in their own pen.
Yeah.
We had 4 guys that did above 80K.
Yeah.
Insane.
The standard is completely different. Like,
back when you started, the leaderboard was the top guy was doing 40K a month.
30K.
40K, yeah.
But yes, like we want them to come in like knowing that, because back then it was kind of like, all right, here, like do 10K, like the top guys are doing 30. Now it's like, hey bro, your first month, I'm gonna show you how to do 20.
Yeah.
So like, okay, like so 20 is normal here, like that's what everybody does, right? It's like here's
like
a
4-minute mile. The standard is so much higher.
Yeah, everybody does 20. Everybody does 20K. What do you mean you're not hitting 20? So we bring them in like, all right, here's this.
I want to touch on that, not to cut you off though, but to your point, the reason being, because I was just talking with somebody about this the other day, where it's more about belief than anything else.
Yeah.
If you believe that, 20K is the standard, then that's going to be the standard.
Yeah.
If you believe that 40K is the standard, then you're going to do 40.
Yeah.
So you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with, and you have the expectations of the peers that you associate with.
Yeah.
And so that goes to show that if you can bring somebody in, and that's why the office and in-person environments are so powerful, because you bring a new agent in, they don't know what to expect.
Right.
They don't know if 5, 20, or 50 is the norm.
Yeah.
So if you just simply tell them, yeah, that's what you should do, and that's the expectation, then that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
That's why Alabama, they continually win every single year, because their standards and expectations are so much higher, and then people just naturally adapt to the group and what the standards are of that organization.
So what it looks like in the beginning was my first month I paid $10,000. I spent probably about $2,000 on leads. My second month I issued $20,000. I spent $3,000 to $4,000. And then when I started issuing $40,000 a month, I was spending $6,000 to $8,000 a month on this. So obviously lead spend is super important. That's not the only thing that gets you there. But in the very beginning, it's just about mastering the basics, learning the script, learning the objections, the tonality, like actually sounding good on the phones, and then also like starting to scale your leads down.
So what is the expectation for month 1, 2, 3, and 4 for personal production?
Yeah. So for our brand new agents that we bring on, like we set the standard of like, hey, we're gonna show you how to issue pay 20K your first month. So that's like the blueprint of, all right, when we come in, we know like 20K is the standard. This is what we shoot for. So our agents are hitting that within 2 months, 3 months at least.
Okay.
And then they can start to invest more into those other things to get them there.
So in the proper systems, getting a dialer, texting VA, at what point does somebody need to be set up with those things? Does it make sense?
It depends on
dialer.
As soon as it makes sense. So the first thing I have agents do is get on like a texting VA.
Yep.
So usually it's after their first month. It's super cheap. It's super profitable. It's like.
So you're saying, so after your first month, as long as you can afford a couple $100 a week, get a dialer.
Yeah. Typically what we're waiting for with agents is like, can you close a deal? Like, do you have enough of a skill set to like consistently close a little bit? And then also, do you have enough leads to be able to fund to the CRM and your VA?
Yeah.
If you have those things, like I said, usually about a month of like consistently spending money on leads, you're typically good to go. And then you just got to stay consistent with your leads.
You can only lead your team as far as you've gotten yourself personally.
Yeah, exactly. So I knew first thing is I want to have a team of top producers. I want to have a high average rider. I want people on my team to make money. So I knew that I first had to go out and do that. So the first thing that I focused on was my personal production, right? So in the beginning, if I were to break down like exactly the blueprint that I would follow is in those 6 months, I need to be issuing 40K a month.